What's going on, guys? It's CV Tsukiyomi, and today I'm going to show you my Spike Brothers deck profile. Now, before I start, I have to say thank you to Chan from Difference in Skill. Well, Chan and Hero from Difference in Skill. I really enjoyed Chan's 101 Spike Brother deck profile. It really helped me learn how to play the deck. I had to watch it like 3 times just to get just to get the mindset. First time I ate Captain Crunch. Second time I ate a bowl of noodles, and then I ate a bowl of rice the third time, and I was able to finally click and understand it. But it is a good deck. The idea of committing to the board really quick was really hard for me to grasp because I don't usually do that. I don't usually commit to the board like super quick just to drop cards on my hand, just to drop cards on my opponent's hand or make them take damage. I usually don't do that. But that's the idea of this deck, which is basically to commit really quick, just get them to that 4 or 5 damage point really quick, and then make them drop cards out of their hand really quick, which is what Chan means by winning on turn like 4 or 5 or whatever. So yeah, so I'll show you my variant of the deck. It is different than his, but his video was really good. Like, I really enjoyed it. So anyways, I'll go on with my deck. So this is mine. Starting off the grade 3s, I play 4 Dudley Emperor. There's 2 reasons why I built the deck, and the first reason is because Dudley Emperor looks like a mobile suit from Gundam, and I'm a big mecha fan, so this looked really cool. Otherwise than that, I would not have built the deck, and you know, it was just a really cool card to look at, so I decided to build the deck, and his limit break ability is just really amazing. Continuing on, play 4 Juggernaut Maximum. You play this, his ability, a lot of people don't know, but his ability is you Soul Blast 1 and he gets plus 5,000, and at the end of the battle he goes back in the deck. Basically, you use this card with this guy to help drop cards out of your opponent's hand, so really good. Helps you push for game because 16 is really good. So yeah, so that's my grade 3 lineup. Really standard. I don't play Skydiver because really, like, Skydiver's not that good of a card. Like, you want to max out this guy because you need to open up with him. Otherwise, if you don't like open up with him or see him very early to the point where you need to ride him, you're gonna have a tough time because like you don't want to ride this guy. You only want to ride this guy, and really, like, Skydiver's not very good in my opinion. Like, I'd rather just play 4 Emperors and 4 Juggernaut Maximums and just call myself good and then go to town, win games. Grade 2s, I play 4 Panther. Some people might say like it's too much, it just stays on the field. It's not the case because if need be, I can just intercept with it and then leave and then get an open slot for next turn. So pretty good. And then I play 4 High Speed Brocky. I really like Brocky. Originally, I was playing like 4 Zachary and 1 Brocky, but I didn't really like that because it's just personal preference, I guess. I'm not saying Zachary's not a good card. I personally would just rather run Brocky, to be honest with you. Brocky's really good. You just Soul Blast 1, and he gets plus 5,000, so he goes up to 14. He's a really good card for applying that pressure, and he's just really nice working with Emperor combos. So I really like this card. Hitting big in this deck is good, and Brocky is just really good. So I play him, and then I run 3 Field Driller. 3 might be too much in my deck, not in other people's deck, but in my deck it might be too much, and I might drop it, and I'll go into that in a little bit. But Field Driller is a good card. It's a grade 2 7,000, and when you have 4 or more Spike Brother rear guards, and if this attacks as a Vanguard or a rear guard, and the attack goes through, you could draw a card. It's a really good card because like it just helps you generate a plus, and if it doesn't hit, you're just making your opponent drop more cards out of the hand, which is exactly what you want for when you want to finish up the game with Dudley Emperor. So I really enjoy it. It's a good card. It's not bad. I like the grade 3 lineup, but like I said, I might drop one of these, and yeah, and I'll explain it in a second. So Graded 1s, I play 4 Cheergirl Marylands. Now I said there's 2 reasons why I play the deck, and this is the second reason. The second reason why I play the deck is because there's cheerleaders in the deck. Just knowing that I have girls cheering me on to win the game is professional, so play 4 of those. It's your perfect shield, and it's a really good card. I mean, you won't always use it. Some people might say 4 is overkill, but for me, I personally feel like it's okay because, I mean, you're not obliged to use it. I mean, I can always, like, put it inside the soul with Dudley Emperor, or I can use it to boost if I know I can go for game. So, not bad. Then I play 2 Reckless Express. I might go up to 3. Like I said, I might drop one of these Field Drillers to play a 3rd Reckless Express. Really good card. At first when I was playing with it, I thought to myself, like, I'm only going to use this to boost, but it's actually got a lot more, like, versatility than that. Basically, you can use it to attack early game, and you can drop a card out of your opponent's hand, or they take the damage, which is really, really good. Like, I really like this, because 7 plus 5, usually, if the opponent's at a grade 1 spot, this is going to get over that, so it's really good. It's going to get over that sweet spot, so it's really good. I just really, really like it. It's a good card. It's not, like, you generally don't boost so much with it as opposed to just attacking with it. So it's really good. I like it. I didn't understand its concept until I had to watch Chan's video 3 times. Yeah, I'm just a scrub with this deck. I didn't understand it at all until I watched his video 3 times. Keep going on. I play 4 Medical Manager. I like Medical Manager because it actually gives you more of, like, flexibility with the Reckless Express, the High Speed Brocky, the Brockies, and the Juggernaut Maximums, which is really good. So, yeah, and I like it. And plus it's 7, so it's actually not bad. It's actually good. So, yeah. I'm making a mess now. And then the last ones, I play 4 Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy's a really good card in this deck because he's 8k and teamed up with Dudley Emperor. I should have said his effect earlier, but Dudley Emperor's effect is if you have 4 more damage, you can activate its Limit Break, and you put 2 cards into your soul, and when this card attacks, you can call 2 Spike Brothers from your deck. But its second ability is when it's boosted by a Spike Brother, it gets plus 3,000. So if it's at plus 3,000 plus the 8, it turns into a 21 attacker, which will basically which is basically good against 10 or 11k Vanguard. So it's a very good number. So I like this. This is my grade 1 lineup. I like this card a lot. I want to play probably a 3rd one. So I don't know if I'll go up to 4 because I'm having trouble finding the room. So, starting off the grade 0, I play the Mecha Trainer because I like this guy as a searcher, and if not using it, it's still a 5, which is very good. And then the trigger lineup, I play the 8 Critical, the 4 Draw, and my 4 Heal, which is another reason why I play the deck, because I got cheerleaders supporting me to win the game. Confidence right there, baby. And yeah, so this is my trigger lineup. All my trigger lineups are very, very similar, and I have explained it in a couple of my previous videos why I play this specific trigger lineup. So yeah, guys, that's the deck, and I'll show you like this really neat play. It's not neat, it's just standard, okay? Like, let's just say you have the Dudley Emperor. Like, this is the play. You have the Wonder Boy, which is highly possible because you can't search it with Mecha Trainer. And then let's say you have like a Cheer Girl here, and you have like a Medical Manager here. And let's say you want to like commit to the board, and you're gonna decide I want to go for game. Okay, cool. So let's say in your hand you play a Juggernaut, and let's say you have Brocky. Okay, now I'm just going to show you like the standard play. What you do is you Soul Blast, play Brocky. Your opponent should be at 4 or 5 damage. 4 or 5 damage. You hit Brocky, okay, they either guard it or they take the damage, okay? You had to Soul Blast 1 to get him up to 14. He goes back to the deck. Then you attack with the Juggernaut. You use his ability Soul Blast to put him up to 16. They either guard or they take the damage. Then you put him back to the deck. Then this guy's skill kicks in his Limit Break, and what you do then is, one second here, then you go back inside the deck. You have to put 2 in the soul, and then you play 2 more Juggernauts. Then you swing with this guy. You swing with the Dudley Emperor. So now this is 21. They either have to drop 2 or 3 cards out of their hand. Okay, 21. Then you activate these 2 skills where you Soul Blast 1 to give them both plus... You Soul Blast 1 for each to give them 5,000. So then you attack with this guy. He's at 16. Boosted with this is 22, I think. 16. My math is bad. No, it's 23. And then they'll guard this. So they're probably going to be at... How many cards have you dropped? You've dropped 5 to 6 so far, and then you attack with this at 22, so that's 7 or 8, and that's excluding triggers. So basically, you just drop 7 or 8 cards out of your opponent's hand, excluding triggers. If you include triggers, you're probably dropping 8 to 9, and that's basically either a whole hand or that's a game. So that's how good the deck is. Really, really good. Really enjoy the deck, guys. So that's just a play, a very common play. So it's generally the play you use to go for a game. Something very similar. The setup is actually is mostly the same. So I was just giving an example. So that's the deck, guys. Hope you guys liked it. And yeah, so I'm gonna be going to locals soon. So I'll show you. I don't know what I want to play yet, but when I go, I'll figure it out and I'll let you know what happens. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So peace out.